Welcome back to week 5 of the 2022 season. This week we go up against the Dallas Cowboys, who are undefeated. We are coming off the back of 2 consecutive losses on the road. It looks like we're at home this week against a division rival. This should be an interesting game. Let's go ahead and check everything we need to check before we get into the game here. First up, looks like we have a breakout player. Let's see who is wanting to step up. Our defensive coordinator is wanting to talk to us about a defensive lineman, and I don't see a name yet. Montez Sweat has the potential to go up in dev trait this week. On the injury report, looks like we had a few injuries last week. We will be down Curtis Samuel. Chase Young is still out one more week. Jamin Davis looks like he's gone down. Some depth position at defensive tackle and our right tackle, Rick Wagner, are both out. So we've got a few people out this week, most noticeably Chase Young and Jamin Davis, and our number 2 receiver in Curtis Samuel. We'll see if De'Ami Brown can step up and fill his shoes. Hopefully we can get through this week successfully without too many more injuries and have few to no players going into next week on the injury report. As expected, they've got Dak Prescott at quarterback. They took Sam Howell. We saw that in the draft. That's Madden being Madden, God bless it. Dak Prescott has that long-term big money contract, 92 superstar. They've got Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, a dynamic 1-2 punch at running back. At receiver, they still have Cooper. Looks like Gallup has moved on in free agency. CeeDee Lamb is receiver 2, and they didn't bring in too much depth behind them. Tight end, they still have Dalton Schultz, Blake Jarwin. A good left tackle in Tyron Smith. Connor McGovern holding the left guard. Tyler Bidas at center. Zach Martin, one of the best in the league at right guard. And Lyle Collins at right tackle. So a pretty good offensive line. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the left end. He has hit that 30-year milestone. Still a 89 superstar. Randy Gregory holding down the right end at 29 years old. Neville Gallimore and Tristan Hill, some young guys on the defensive tackle positions for this 4-3 defense. Merlin Robertson holding up the left outside linebacker. They've got Ben Neiman and Robert Spillane, who is injured this week, and Jabril Cox at middle linebacker. Micah Parsons, the couldn't-miss target coming out of last year's draft. Just freak athlete, can play any position on the field just about. Trayvon Diggs, a great revelation for him at cornerback with Kelvin Joseph backing him up. They are a little susceptible in the back end at the safety positions, it looks like. Jerron Curse is giving them some depth there, but not much at all. Here we go, week 5, a division rivalry. Dallas Cowboys on the road coming to Oklahoma City for the first time, facing the Lancers with a 2-2 record. Taylor Heineke hopes to turn it back around and after his last couple weeks with a few turnovers and get that ship righted and not have any mistakes today. They will need that if they have any hopes to win this game. This should be a hard-hitting game today between 2 division rivals. Dak Prescott warming up. And here is the opening kickoff. The Lancers will start with the ball. Stopped at the 27-yard line. Heineke looking pretty good on the season. In the last couple weeks, he's had a few turnovers that he hopes to eliminate today. They will need that strong gameplay and a good conversion rating between him and McLaurin if they have any chance of winning today. Back to pass on the first play of the game. Looks like that connection with McLaurin is starting early for a 12-yard gain and a first down. McLaurin has 4 touchdowns on the season already. He hopes to add to that today. After that 12-yard reception, it is first down. He's back in the gun with the empty set. Back to pass. There comes running right into the pressure. DeMarcus Lawrence getting in the backfield. That right tackle position all season has seemed to be the only big weak spot for them. Seems to have been giving up more sacks. I do not envy Cosme in having to go up against Bosa and Garrett and now DeMarcus Lawrence. He has had to face some of the best in the league early on in this season. You've got him, Lawrence, and Parsons on down with the pass rush starting. Heineke scrambled and dumped it off to Gibson there in the flat. Looks like Heineke might have had a lane to catch a few yards there. 3rd and 11 after that 4-yard reception. Back to pass rush. Didn't quite get there. McLaurin looks like he had to come back for the ball. Did not quite get that first down. It is 4th and 2. Dak leads this offense out on the field after that stalled first drive by the Lancers offense. Their defense comes out, led by Montez Sweat, hoping to have a breakout game today. And they hope to shut down Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. Zeke with 7 touchdowns and 412 yards on the season thus far. 2nd and 5 after that 5-yard run by Ezekiel. He's back there with Dak in the gun. Back to pass. Down over the middle. Good breakup. Good pass coverage there by number 29, Fuller. 3rd and 5 now. Lions holding up. Good over the middle. Looks like to Ezekiel Elliott for a 14-yard gain and a first down. 1st and 10 now after that reception by Ezekiel. Looked like a safety blitz or corner blitz maybe, and forced Dak to throw it downfield. Inaccurate pass. 2nd and 10. They've got looks like Lamb on his own on the bottom of the screen there. A handoff to Elliott. Looks like possibly a 5-yard gain. Yeah, 3rd and 5. That will bring up 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. The Lancers hope to get off the field on this play. We've got Cooper and Lamb stacked up top of the screen there. And it looks like he's got Dak stepping up in the pocket, and he is brought down by Daron Payne. 4th down. Taylor Heineke under the center here on the first down. After a failed drive by the Cowboys. They've both had one drive with no points coming out of it. Gibson on the run right up the middle for 3 yards. Met by a number of Cowboys. There are plenty of Cowboys fans that made this trip up to Oklahoma City, only a few hours away from one another. Handoff again to Gibson for, looks like possibly another 3-yard gain. Gibson has been a threat in the passing game this season, but has not been a strong, dominant force in the running game by any shake of the stick. 3rd and 4, back to pass. Protection holding up right down the middle to McLaurin. Looking like there's a lot of targets to him already today with 3 receptions for 32 yards. 1st and 10 after McLaurin got that first down. And handoff to Gibson right up the middle and met at or behind the line. 2nd and 11. Receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Big stack up top. Pass coverage holding up well. Heineke on the move. Connecting on an out route to number 1. Heineke is not his backup rookie tight end, Averett, for the catch there. Heineke's 5 for 5 on the day. 3rd and 5. And targeting De'Ami Brown. But it was dropped. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from their 20. The punt went into the end zone. Play action, and it is picked off by number 23, taking it back to the 10-yard line. William Jackson III with his interception on the season. That was a big play by the defense, bringing the Oklahoma City Lancers offense back out at their own 10-yard line, primed to put some points on the board here, barring any major mistakes. Handoff right up the middle to Gibson. Fights for a little bit of extra yardage. Looks like 3-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 7. Back to pass. Parsons putting someone on his back. Heineke throwing away. The ball is getting batted up like a volleyball. Whew. That was a close one. 3rd and goal from the 7. Empty set. Parsons about got free. That was a good high pass where only one person had the opportunity to catch it, but it was broken up. 4th and goal. They will go for the field goal here. And it is good for the first points of the game. 3-0 Oklahoma City Lancers. Dak Prescott not having a great start to his game. 1 completion and 1 interception on the day. The defense held up and held the Lancers. Oh, sack fumble. Sack fumble right up the middle, untouched. It was saying the Cowboys defense held the Lancers offense to just 3 points. But now the Lancers defense, 2 back-to-back plays, back-to-back turnovers. This time 4 points, putting them up 10-0 early in this game. Building a lot of momentum, making a statement against this what should be potent Cowboys offense. The Cowboys offense coming back on the field, getting walloped by this Lancers defense thus far in this game. This defense coming over from Washington has been a pretty potent defense for the last couple of years. Bieniemy has brought some life to the offense, making this what so far early on in the season has been a pretty complete team. You'd like to see them score a few more points and let their win margin be a little stronger. But it's still early on and everyone is still getting used to one another. Zeke stopped at the line there, bringing up 2nd down, Back to pass. Pass rush got up the middle again, forcing a heave, and that is Cooper with the big reception downfield, catching it at their own 13-yard line. The Lancers' 13-yard line. Big reception there. Looks like that was around a 60-yard reception, putting them at the Lancers' 13-yard line. Big play, heads up, tough play by Prescott throwing under pressure, and Cooper coming down with it. 2nd and 8 now from the 11-yard line. Back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, throwing out of the back of the end zone. Didn't like what he saw. You expect to pass on this play. CeeDee Lamb at the bottom of your screen, Cooper at the top. Screen pass is broken up. Defense just got there too quick, didn't give the play time to develop. Lancers offense coming back on the field, up by 7 after the Cowboys with that successful field goal. Play action pass here. Heineke with quite a bit of time and just feels a pass rush that isn't there, runs right into Lawrence's arms, giving him the easy sack. Heineke must have thought he didn't have nearly as much time and someone was coming, but his pocket was pretty clean. He broke the pocket and ran into the pass rush. Throws on the move again, bringing up a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 here. The name of the game so far has been the Lancers defense playing a stellar game at this point. Heaving it down the field, overthrows everybody. 4th and 15 from their own 10. Cowboys will take the field starting this second quarter, hoping to build a little bit of momentum and success on offense they have not seen much of this game. 1 big play to Cooper is really all we've seen. Back to passes Prescott. Quick, getting rid of that pass quick to Cooper. Right at the 1st down marker. It is 1st down for the Cowboys. 1st down from the Lancers' 34-yard line now. And back to pass across the middle to CeeDee Lamb. I think that is his first reception on the day. Maybe his first target of the day. 2nd reception, I'm wrong. It's 2 receptions for 18 yards. 2nd and 4, back to pass. Again, good break on the ball there. Broken up by the Lancers defense. Back to pass on 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Pressure starting to get to him again. Good connection to Cooper there. Found a good open spot in the zone and sat down in it. Cooper is over 80 yards reception today already starting the second quarter. He's looking to have a big game. Handoff right up the middle. Ezekiel Elliott fighting for more down at the 1-yard line. Getting those tough yards in the trenches. 2nd and goal. Back to pass. No one is open. He wisely holds onto the ball. Cole Holcomb with the sack. 3rd and goal from the 7. This is a big play, 3rd and goal from the 7. The Cowboys would like to tie this game up here. Back to pass. Pressure got to him again. There was just no one open. Is that Sweat on the sack? That is. He's hoping to break out this game. Has some goals in mind to step his game up and show who he is to the league. It's a nice swim move there against Collins, bringing up 4th down for the Cowboys. The Lancers take over on offense after another successful field goal by the Cowboys. Starting on their own 25-yard line, hand it off. Gibson to the outside. 2nd and 8 here. Another handoff. Just can't find a lane. Stopped. He's got 11 yards rushing on 6 rushes today. Bringing up 3rd down now. Back to pass. Checks down to Gibson for a reception. Don't think he'll quite get the 1st down there. It is 4th and 1. Cowboys will start at their own 19-yard line after that punt. Hand off to Ezekiel Elliott right up off the left side there for a 5-yard gain. Halfway through the 2nd quarter now. Dak takes the ball back to pass. Quick pass out to number 86, I believe. Is that Schultz? That is Dalton Schultz with his first reception on the day. 1st and 10. Draw play. Met quickly. That may be for, yes, a 1-yard loss. Sweat with the tackle there. That's a tackle for a loss and a sack for him on the day. Nolan Smith there to help him as well. Has been a standout rookie for them, playing linebacker and edge rusher. Hand off to Elliott on 2nd and 11 and met by number 14. Good, sure tackle by one of the Fuller brothers. 3rd and 3rd and 4. Fake play action pass here. Prescott on the move, had quite a bit of time. Deep pass broken up by number 14. Blackman broke up that deep pass on 3rd down for the Lancers. He has played quite well coming over from the Colts. 1st and 10, faking the shovel pass here. Heineke taking a deep shot down the field. That one is picked off. Triple coverage there was not a wise throw. Kelvin Joseph with the interception. He just took a shot with that little bit of gunslinger in him, and it was not a wise move. Looks like he was targeting, was it McLaurin or Gibson he was targeting down there? He was looking for McLaurin. There was no chance. He had 3 people on him. Didn't quite even get off the ground to get up and make a play on the ball. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys on their own 45. Pass rush, again getting home right down the middle. 3 sacks on the day for Daron Payne. He has had a standout season. This game could play a huge role in who ends up winning the division by the end of the year. And we see a flag there. False start on the offense. That will put them in 2nd and 22. As I was saying, this game could play a huge role in who wins the division at the end of the year. These 2 teams vying. If another flag there, if the Lancers can close the gap and put themselves at 3 and 2 and bring the pass interference on Kyle Fuller, number 14, that's a big mistake, giving them a 1st and 10 where they were at 2nd and 22 already. That one hurts. Prescott with all kinds of time on the slant route to Cooper. Doesn't look like anyone's going to catch him. That will give the Cowboys a lead. Cooper is having a big day, over 100 yards, and there's his touchdown on the day. Lancers taking over 1st down, now down by 3 after that big reception by 2nd and 4 now, after that big reception by Cooper, taking that slant route to the house for the touchdown. That is our 2-minute warning. Number 82, Logan Thomas with the reception. Clock is running. They hope to get this ball off quick, and they do. Pass across middle there. McLaurin, it is broken up. Couldn't quite come down with it. Heineke is 50% for his pass completion so far. Heineke back to pass, plenty of time. Checked down to 82 at the 50-yard line. The clock is still running. 3rd and 5. Back to pass again on the run. Checks it down to number 86. That will be a first down, but the clock is still moving. 1st and 10 now. Lancers spent a timeout. They're close to field goal range with the ability to tie it up. There on the completion on the sideline there to number 1. Was that Averett again? Yeah. Rookie tight end with the 2nd reception on the day. They're now at their own 37-yard line. They are right on fringe range of a field goal here. Just under a minute to go in the first half. Heineke calling an audible, changing the play up a little bit. De'Ami Brown running that whop route and reception on the sideline and got out of bounds, but did not get the first down. Again, Heineke switching up the play a little bit, trying to confuse the defense. Back to pass, plenty of time. Caught over the middle by Logan Thomas. The Lancers will spin their 2nd timeout. Now they're in much safer range for field goal. Much higher percentage chance here. Back to pass. Oh, Lawrence is on his tail. So is Parsons. Good little dump-off pass there to 82. The clock is running. He did not get out of bounds. He turned inside instead of out. Down the middle by McLaurin. Slipped out of it. Looked like that was Van Der Esch. He slipped under his arms. And there was the last timeout. Hope they can manage the clock properly here with 13 seconds left and no more timeouts. Heineke on the move, throw into the end zone. McLaurin goes up and gets it for a touchdown. Way to go with that 2-minute drive. They look great moving down the field and utilizing their timeouts correctly to get into the end zone and go back up going into the second half. Cowboys coming out to start the second half on offense, down 17-13 after the Lancers had a masterful drive, utilizing their time and timeouts very well, getting down into the end zone. Prescott's turned things around. He had a pretty poor start to the game. There's a handoff to Elliott for a 9-yard gain. Prescott has not been stellar, but he's been getting better and better as this game has been moving on now. Much better second half. There's another handoff, right? Break and tackle, and number 11 with the stop there, but not before he can get a first down. Good run by Elliott. 11, it must have been 14 with Blackman on the stop there. Prescott back to pass, plenty of time. And CeeDee Lamb, did he keep his feet in bounds? I think he did there. Good catch for the first down. Back to pass again. Looks like he's checking down to Elliott, making somebody miss, and gets the first down. They're starting to find a rhythm here on offense on the Cowboys with a pretty quick pace. In the gun is Elliott. Quick pass to 86 Schultz for about 6 yards there. Schultz lowering the shoulder into somebody to get a few extra inches there. 2nd and 3 now. Prescott with the handoff to Elliott, who gets the first down and is met again by, it is 11. I've got the numbers backwards earlier. 11, Justin Blackman. Back to pass on first down. All kinds of time on the move, throw in, and just gave his receivers plenty of time to get open. The offensive line covering well. 81 Faco, I'm saying that name wrong, I am sure, for the touchdown reception and showing off his moves. McCarthy is quite happy with that, pleased with that drive starting the second half. Lancers coming back out on offense, hoping to score yet again. This game they've traded scores the last few possessions here. Pass down the seam there. Is that 82 on the catch? It is. Logan Thomas with a big catch there. 1st and 10 after Thomas catching that pass up the seam. And handoff to Gibson. again met at the line. He has just all season really not gotten anything going on the ground. I don't think the Lancers expected at the beginning of the season or the offseason to have to lay so much of the game plan on Taylor Heineke's shoulders. He has done as well as he could, or as well as could be expected given the situation. He just doesn't have a run game helping him out at all. 2nd and 11 after that tackle for the loss. Heineke back to pass. Scrambling, pressure's about got him. Oh, that was a toe touch for Logan Thomas. They're giving him the first down. Great way to get out of the pocket. Heineke getting that ball off. Logan Thomas finding his good position. Did he get down in bounds? No, it looks like he was out. Looks like he had 1 foot out there. And Dallas will challenge that play. From what I saw, it's pretty evident he did everything he could, but 27 pushed him just out of bounds enough. 1 foot landed out. It will not count as a reception from my vantage point. 3rd and 11 now for the Lancers. Back to passes. Heineke. Ew, Parsons about got to him. Lame duck. After a great punt by the Lancers, the Cowboys will start on their own 6-yard line. Prescott calling an audible, switching the play up. Looks like Cooper is mildly open there on the slant. Quick pass over the middle. Trying to get some breathing room. And they will. 2nd and 1 now from the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys now. Hand off to Elliott, who is stopped pretty much immediately. Back to pass. Quick pass to CeeDee Lamb for a 7-yard gain. Got him on a slant route there. 3rd and 3 now. Hand off to Elliott, who will fight and get right toward the first down. Did they give it to him? They did. He got just enough for a first down. 1st and 10 for Cowboys. Prescott back to pass here. And Elliott catching it out of the backfield for a 9 and 3/4 yard gain. 2nd and inches. Hand off to Elliott, who will get the first down and probably 10 or 12 more yards there. He's starting to churn and get some extra yards, 64 yards on the day now, most of them coming in this 3rd quarter. Back to pass on first down is Prescott. Pass rush almost got home. Did he catch that? It was dropped. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Quick pass to the same receiver, number 86, Schultz there on an out route, 3rd and 3. Can they convert here and put the pressure on that Lancers offense? Hand off to Elliott, who is met short of the first down. 4th and 2 now. 4th and 2, and they're going for it. Deep bomb down the field. Looks like it's broken up at the last second by number 47, Hudson, on the breakup. Great play by the defense. The Cowboys were looking to put pressure on the Lancers and hoping to come out with more points, but the Lancers held up and will take over on downs. Lancers with much better field position since the Cowboys elected to go for it and did not get it. Back to pass across the middle, caught by number 15. I'm not sure who that is, honestly. 2nd and 5 now after that reception. Hand off to Gibson, who will get a first down, a 7-yard run. I believe, honestly, that is his biggest run on the day. Gibson's only got 235 yards now on the season. We are in week 5. Not great numbers thus far, but that was his biggest run of the day for 7 yards. He'll pick up another 2 or 3 there. Well, they'll just give him 1. 2nd and 9. Heineke alone in the backfield. Back to pass. Stepped up in the pocket and caught by their running back, who was a receiver in high school. Was a receiver in college for the touchdown there. Going up 23-20, barring an extra point, putting them up by 4. 1st and 10. Quick pass to number 19, Cooper there. Cowboys taking the field down by 4 after that big pass from Heineke stepping up in the pocket and finding his running back in the end zone for the touchdown. 2nd and 3 now. Back to pass. Plenty of time. CeeDee Lamb on that out route for a big first down to their 46-yard line. After Lamb's catch for the first down, it is 1st and 10 for the Cowboys, who will hand it off, going right up the middle. Elliott fighting like he does. Didn't pick up many there. 2nd and 6. Hand up the middle for about a 10-yard gain and a first down. Cowboys are running the ball quite a bit more consistently in the second half, hoping to wear down this defense and letting Elliott put the lumps on them. Looks like the Lancers could be bringing a safety or corner on blitz. Yes, it is Blackman on the blitz. He and Smith with the tackle. Montez Sweat injured on the play. Blackman making an athletic speed play coming all the way across the formation for the tackle. They just got Sweat back a couple weeks ago. Hopefully he's not going to miss any time with that injury. He just needs to recover and catch his breath a little bit. Prescott got pressured out of the pocket and had to throw it away, bringing up 3rd and 9. Back to pass, all kinds of time across the middle. Lamb with a contested catch for the first down on a post route there. Lamb having a pretty good day with 71 yards thus far. Cooper is over 100 yards and a touchdown. Cowboys starting to look better on offense. They started out pretty sluggish, but things are starting to click for them now. 85 in motion across the formation. Handoff up the middle, met immediately by, I believe that is Payne. Payne having a breakout, that one is Allen this time. I got him backwards. Payne is having a breakout year this year, though. 2nd and 11 now. Empty backfield. Prescott across the middle to his tight end for the first down. Cowboys have been in the red zone twice today, coming away with field goals both times. Running up the middle, fighting for the yards. 84 yards on the day, 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Plenty of time, contested and broken up by number 47. This Lancers defense is down a number of people in Young and their starting linebacker in Jamin Davis, but they have held their own and stood up. It is 4th down, and the Cowboys are going for it after that incompletion. They're going for the win. They don't want to be down by 1, and Cooper almost came down with it, but it was broken up. Gutsy call by the Cowboys to try to go for it there. Cooper almost had himself another touchdown, but at the last second, it was broken up. Heineke returning to the field, leading his offense back out there, hoping to extend this lead and push it to a 2-score game with under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Starting at his own 8-yard line, back to pass, stepping it into his end zone. That was a bad idea. The defense converged on him for a safety. Heineke took one step too far back, and he paid for it. The Lancers will punt the ball after the safety. Still up by only 2 now. And the defense has to come back on the field after being on the field for a good long drive by the Cowboys. That safety could be the major turning point the Cowboys need in this game. It didn't give them the lead, but it brought them within 2 and gave them the ball. And this Lancers defense has just been on the field for quite a bit of time. Good stop for a loss there by Fuller. 2nd and 12. Prescott will take the ball with Ezekiel Elliott on his left side there. Back to pass. Broken up by number... I couldn't see who made that play. Bringing up a 3rd and 12. Back to pass again. Quite a bit of time. Dumps off to Elliott, who fights and gets right near the first down. 4th and inches. They did not give it to him. I believe the last 2 times it's been 4th down, the Cowboys have gone for it. We know they've gone for it twice. It may have been the last 2 consecutive times. We'll see what they choose to do here with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left in the game. And this time being on our own side of the 50, it looks like they're opting to punt unless this is a fake. And they will punt the ball away. Caught at the 20 and brought down at the 24-yard line. The Lancers will take over. Heineke leading them on the field, up by 2 here. Pass out to the flats to someone. It is 2nd and 3 now. Empty backfield. Looks like they've abandoned the run game for the most part, even though they're up in the game. Heineke was forced to throw on the run there, but still completed it to number 86. Was that Austin Prohl for the reception. Heineke back to pass. Hands it off this time up the middle and just ran into a wall again. 26 yards rushing on the day for Gibson. Clock is running, though. They will keep that clock running. They want to take as much time off this clock as they can right now. Another handoff and another short run for Gibson. 3rd and 7. Back to pass is Heineke. Gibson picking up the pass coverage. Good catch by Thomas. Good throw. Wide open for the first down. Big first down there. Eating away more time and putting them into a position to add points to their lead. Looks like he just got lost in coverage. No one saw him sneak behind the linebacker there and find the open spot in the zone and just kind of waited. 1st and 10 now. Thomas is having himself a pretty good game as well. Clock is running. They'll probably take this down to the 3 or 4 seconds left and just take as much time as they can here. Fake shovel pass there. Heineke scrambling and choosing to run. Wise to tuck it down. 1 yard run, but keeps the clock moving. And that is the 2-minute warning. So the Lancers have the ball. I believe it is 2nd down now. 9 yards to go. If they can get a first down, make the Cowboys burn these timeouts, it will go a long way for a W and put a loss in the Cowboys column for the first time this season. There's the first timeout by the Cowboys. 3rd and 5. Can they convert here? Back to pass. Gibson in pass coverage. And McLaurin there on the sideline for the first down. Now that did stop the clock, but it gave them a first down. So that was a big, big move. Lancers are up. They don't have to have points if they can run this clock out. Number 1 in motion. Averett sliding to the other side of the line there. Handoff to Gibson, who is just met immediately. Stopped in the backfield. There's a Cowboys 2nd timeout burn there. 2nd and 12 now. Cowboys only have 1 timeout left. We'd like to see the Lancers run this ball. Yep, draw play. Just make them burn that last timeout. It is now 3rd and long because Gibson was again stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 11. Well, he may gain 1 on that one. 3rd and 11 here. Quick run or a quick pass. Yes, keep the clock moving. Run off as much clock as you can. You expect they'll take a field goal here and go up by 5. Kicking from their, looks like about 25-yard line here is Smeds. His name is a struggle for me to pronounce. Kick is away, and it is good. The Lancers now lead by 5 with under a minute to go. Cowboys come back on the field. No timeouts now. Can the Lancers defense hold? Back to pass. Pass coverage holds up, giving them all kinds of time. Prescott decides to move and throw it away. Burned about 6 seconds off the clock there. 2nd and 10. Prescott moving people around. You have to expect that every play will be a pass play here. Back to pass. Quick pass over the middle. Stopped in bounds. Lamb on the reception. We're now at, it's 3rd and 1. Just around 30 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott bombing it, and it is broken up. He was targeting Lamb there. It is 4th and run. They're at a tough spot here. It's 4th and 1. If they run it for the first down, they have no timeouts to stop the clock, and that is what they will choose to do. They'll get the first down, but the clock is moving down to 14 seconds. I think that's poor clock management. 10 seconds, first down, and he is sacked. That's going to be the ball game. Shaka Toney ending the game with the sack. What a game. What a win for the Lancers. Beating division rival Dallas Cowboys. We're undefeated coming into this week, but they now have their first loss when at the hands of the Oklahoma City Lancers at home here in Oklahoma. Later this season, the Lancers will go down to Jerry Jones AT&T Stadium. We'll see what the outcome of that game is. This game, as I said earlier, could play big in who wins this division at the end of the year. Big win for the Lancers, going back up above 500. Prescott, 94 QB rating. Heineke with a little bit of a better day, 100 QB rating. Both 22 completions, but Prescott with more attempts, 38. Heineke with just 31. Both for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Prescott also had that fumble early on that actually resulted in a touchdown. Elliott with 87 rushing yards. Gibson with 31. A 1.9 average. That is just not what you want to see out of your starting running back. Prescott -1 run yard. His quarterback didn't rush a lot. Receiving, Logan Thomas 84 yards. Lamb 80 yards. McLaurin 61 yards. Cooper had himself a day, 146 yards. McLaurin had a touchdown. Cooper had a touchdown. Gibson had a touchdown, as well as Simi Fayoko. I'm probably saying that horribly. On the defensive side of the ball, we had DeMarcus Lawrence with 2.5 sacks and 4 tackles for loss. Payne with, why do I keep doing that? That is Jonathan Allen with 3 tackles for loss. Payne with 3 tackles for loss and 3 sacks. Sweat was injured, had 2 tackles for loss and an interception. Shaka Toney closing out the game there at the end with that sack. Gallimore credited with the half sack. Holcomb with the sack. On the interception side, William Jackson had himself 1 and Kelvin Joseph had himself 1. Even though he was injured, Sweat was looking for a breakout performance today, and I do believe he got it. He did, and he will walk away with a superstar dev trait and some experience for the whole defensive line there. That will do it for Week 5. Join us for Week 6, where we take on the winless Detroit Lions. Looks like we have a lot of things to look at here. We have quite a few players returning from injuries. We're second in our division. We hope to continue the winning way. The Lancers hope to continue their winning ways and keep the Lions winless on the season, putting us in position to take the division lead. We still have trade offers sitting for Ioannidis. I might entertain some of those offers as our defense gets healthy here. And we have quite a few players to look at re-signing. There are a few key players that we're unsure of whether or not they're going to come back in McLaurin, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Ioannidis. We're looking to trade away potentially Kyle Fuller, Cole Holcomb, Taylor Heineke. We have a lot of moves here that potentially could affect us. Don't like to do a lot of contract negotiations throughout the season. I want to set that precedent so that we can focus on football. There is talk that McLaurin would like to find himself in a situation where he has a top-tier quarterback throwing to him. Let's hope we can sit down and talk to him and see if we can get something worked out and let him know what our plan is as a team going forward. As for now, that is it for Week 5, coming off a big win with the Cowboys, moving into Week 6 against the winless Detroit Lions. We'll see you next week.